up, internet people? So, about to do a little experiment here. This is a training pen that we made 4 days ago for these 3 barrows. These are kune barrows. They're a little over a year old each. And we want to raise them in the forest, as you see behind me. Because the ultimate goal is to be able to move them around through our woods. And to do so, we needed to first train them to respond to a bit of electric tape that keeps them in the pen where we want them. And then we can move that pen around and have them clear the overgrowth and clear land that we might want to later convert into pasture or something like that. So we put the 3 barrows in here and had the electric wire on the past 4 days, and they've been getting shocked by it. So now they know, like, hey, this thing shocks me, I don't want to go near it. So ideally, if everything works right, they will be trained and they will respect the electric tape and they'll stay in the pen. And so I just came down here a little bit ago and I've now extended the pen, I don't know if you see behind me, and I made a patch all back through the woods back there with this tape. And what I'm about to do is open up this side of the pen and let them go into the new paddock that I've created. And as soon as I do that, I'll get the charge on the electric fence and hopefully they'll just wander over and start foraging. Hopefully they won't bolt and run through the fence. Who knows what's going to happen? I don't know. I've never done this before, but we'll see, and it'll be on video for posterity. So anyway, without further ado, here we go. Come on, guys. You want to go forage? You want to be a foraging pig? What do you think? Huh? What do you think? You want to go out in the forest and get some plants? All right. I might need to go grab a little corn and see if I can get them to follow me. Hey guys, I got corn here. You're doing great. I got corn here. Oh, look at that. I knew that corn would be good. Alright, they are officially out foraging, and hopefully that electrical tape will keep them in place. Let's take a look at this area and see how they're going to do. It's a little bit hard to see to film, but I just dumped that corn down there, so that's what they're looking for. And so here's the paddock. Show you what we're doing here. Oh, look at that. They're really going for it. Anyway, one thing about our land is it was really kind of junked before we moved here. And so there's all kinds of stuff like old fencing. It's all tangled up in the weeds. There's stuff in the ground. There's old whatever, anything and everything you can imagine. And so part of the idea is that the pigs will kind of root through and expose all this stuff, kind of dig it up, and basically function like little skid steers to go around here and clear this section. And we can come in and we can selectively cut trees, what we need for firewood or other stuff we need to make wood chips for compost or something like that. We can come in behind them and sow different types of forage and that sort of thing. And we can create a kind of a savanna-like or a park-like, you know, lightly forested pasture that would be good for pigs or for sheep or for goats or whatever. The hope is to make it beautiful and functional. So you can see where I've run the line through the woods here. And if this works and they respect this wire, then I'll just continue to move them all through the woods. We have lots and lots of woods. You can maybe see back in there. And we will have them clear it and open it up. And we will be able to bring more land into regenerative agriculture. That is, provided that they are well trained to that electrical wire and they won't cross it and run away and become feral pigs and terrorize other people's farms. That could happen. Hopefully it won't happen. But at least for now, they're happily trying to scrounge up that corn that I put on the ground. And when they get all of that, I'm sure they'll notice that there's lots of green material around. Oops. For them to feast on. And I made this little hutch here, which is not too bad. It's a little awkward to move with one person, but it can be done. It's better with two people. But I think I'll just flip it around. I'll leave their water tank here, food dishes and stuff. So we'll bring them up to this little paddock to sleep and drink water and feed. And we'll see how all this goes. Like I say, we've had them in here for 4 days with the idea that that is about all the time it would take them to get the idea that if they touch that white bit of a poly tape, they're going to get a good 8,000 volts to the snout. So anyway, wish us luck.